Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And we're back with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. And today I just kind of wanted to review the letter that the producer of Dungeon Hunter Champions has posted on their Reddit page. And I actually haven't posted too much of my own content on the Reddit page, but I do want to start doing that. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to their Reddit channel. I'll go ahead and post it in the description below. One of the nice things about Dungeon Hunter Champions Reddit page, though, is that it's actually ran by the developers themselves and not like it's not moderated by just random people that some other games have, and it just kind of kills the Reddit page for me. But at least for Dungeon Hunter Champions, it is occupied and ran by the developers, which is really nice. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the letter here, because there's a lot of juicy information that is in it, as well as some other things that I kind of just want to like give a shout out for. Okay, so this is actually made by Gameloft Anima, as you can see right here, and they're actually all super active in the community, whether it's the producer, the developer, or the community managers. They're all really active in Discord, Facebook, and everything else, and I think that's really awesome to see from a game company. So, you know, kudos to you guys on, you know, just being involved with your community. And as you kind of go through this letter, it explains that like what their reaction to the release of their new game has been. So I'll just kind of read through it real quick. Greetings, champions. Dungeon Hunter Champions launched about a month ago, and we want to welcome all of our new players and share what we have in mind for the future of the game. Let's start with a quick introduction. Tells you guys that it's Manny or Anima on Reddit, Gameloft Anima on Discord, and basically says all the ways that you can find them. But the game has been live for 4 weeks, and this release has already been an incredible adventure. The dev team worked hard on DHC for the past 2 years, and this game is the fulfillment of a lot of efforts and personal investment. So they put 2 years into the game, which is kind of like a pretty long time for a mobile game, which to be honest with you guys is something that they've invested in, you know, their own time in. So that's cool to see. But I can tell you that we have been expecting this moment with a lot of excitement and a bit of anxiety, and I can say that we are not disappointed. And I myself am not disappointed either. Thankfully, the game, I really enjoy playing it. So the reception has been, simply put, astonishing. The first realization, this community, is amazing. We have released many games in the past, and this is the first time we encounter a community so invested, so dynamic, so respectful, and so engaging. Just look at the amount of captivating posts on Reddit for the long discussions on Discord. We couldn't be happier. And honestly, guys, that's a reason why I'm still making content on Dungeon Hunter Champions, is because of the community is actually very receptive and really overall just like a good vibe and very helpful as opposed to some other games. So let's just keep it that way for as long as we possibly can. I know there's going to be some people that start joining the game, you know, in later dates that may end up being more toxic, but let's just try to keep things on the positive note for now. So definitely thank you guys for being positive, and let's keep that going. So as we go on here, it says, we know that not everything is perfect yet. This game still offers some bugs and crashes, and you are actively helping us solve them. We have released 2 hotfixes, and update 1 should take care of many other issues. More on that later. So they are already releasing updates for the feedback that they're receiving from the community. So that is kind of like a testament to all of the activeness from the developers in the community as it stands, so that way they hear our thoughts firsthand, and they're like kind of in the trenches with everybody else in like the Discord channel and everything else. So it's pretty cool. All right, so after that, it says, we really appreciate how you make game reviews, post long suggestion threads, craft guides, and how-to videos. This is awesome and helpful for us to understand what you like and what needs to be improved. We want to involve the community and encourage everyone by sharing your content in-game and through our social media channels. We firmly believe that together, dev team and community, we are going to shape an amazing game, and that Dungeon Hunter Champions will last for years. So personally for me, I was actually kind of worried about that to be completely honest. I was wondering like the game's longevity and how much time that they were going to invest into the game to make it great. But hearing this for me personally is just kind of like a reassuring factor for me that they are looking at the long term of the game, and that's something that I personally can kind of like sink my teeth into, and that makes me want to play it even more. And I'm sure it's the same way for you guys as well. So what are our intentions in the future? Energy, if you guys haven't already noticed, they've actually put into the game where there's a discount on the energy refills. So it's only 20 gems instead of 30 gems. So that way you guys can get more energy for the amount of gems. Basically, you get 5 refills for the price of 3 or something like that, right? So it's pretty nice, honestly, and I've already been abusing it so much, as you guys could imagine. I hope you guys are as well, because it only lasts a week. So if there's a week that you're gonna be going hard into the energy, into the experience or the double experience boost, it's definitely this week for you guys, okay? So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that because it's not gonna be forever. But we have been reading many / all of your suggestions for energy. Here are the actions we're going to take. Losing energy due to crashes, bugs is extremely frustrating. It is because you're paying for that energy basically, whether it's with your time or with actual gems or with money. But PvE energy will now be refunded if the game crashes. This is not the case for PvP energy, but we are working on crash issues in Arena. Okay, so that's pretty good. Player experience gains will be increased to allow you to reach higher levels quicker. Reaching higher player levels obviously gives you more energy, so that way when you refill your energy, then you're getting more for your buck. But for now, as a short-term solution and a compensation, energy refill has been discounted for the week. Energy refills will temporarily cost 20 gems instead of 30, which is, like I said, awesome. Now, update 1, a lot of fixes in quality of life. So it says we spend a lot of time on Reddit and Discord, and we've heard and organized our feedback. Our primary focus right now is stability and bug fixing, which it definitely should be. Obviously, like I said, there's a ton of bugs already, but that should be like primary numero uno. So they understand that, right? Now, update 1 is just around the corner and will bring many solutions to the current issues and more global stability. You suggested tons of interesting and sometimes mandatory quality of life improvements, UI enhancement, click number optimization, champion gear, and guild management for sure. I mean, for guild management alone, just having it be able to where we can invite somebody instead of like just have them join the guild, I think would be amazing. Even with 5v5 PvP, just being able to like search a random person and invite them into your game instead of having to have them on your friends list, I think is like something that needs to be done, and I can't wait for that to happen. And I'm sure they will, based off of this letter alone. Some of them were in line with their plans, some of them were fresh ideas. We will not be able to add everything in one update, but be sure that you are going to see many improvements with update 1. And I like that they kind of preface that. So like, obviously they're not going to have everything come out in the first update because, some things take longer than others. So basically what they're saying is when they come out with update 1, don't be super upset with them if they didn't, do one thing, because like I said, certain things take longer than others, so they want to get as much out as they quickly, as they possibly can, and then those other like longer ones will come out in the future. Just be patient, basically. It's a new game. Work with them, right? So all the details will be revealed in time. Stay tuned and follow our social channels for more information. Like I said, follow the Reddit, their Discord, their Facebook. If you guys haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel as well. I try to keep up on most of the new stuff, so if you guys want like something explained to you rather than just reading a specific thing off of a text, then go ahead, subscribe. I'll do my best to portray that information to you guys and also explain it as best as I can. Moving forward though, that is for the next update, but we also think it is important to share with you what we have in mind for later. Today, I would like to talk about 2 upcoming features that we are working on, and the first one they said is Guild Wars. So I'm super excited about that because I think something that a lot of people have been saying as well is that they're not sure like what guilds' purposes are, but at least they can now confirm it that Guild Wars are going to be a thing. And honestly, like it says it in here, so for now, you can create guilds, send gifts to your guild mates, increase your guild level, and gain permanent stat bonuses. This is only a first step. We want guilds to be the heart of DHC, and we have many things planned to make so. So this sentence right here actually right here, is something that I like, okay? So the fact that they want to make guilds be the heart of DHC is like, that's like the main content. So basically they're saying is that the main content of the game hasn't even been released yet. So people have been complaining like, oh, we've already beat all the, all there is to do. We beat the raids, we beat the PvP, like we've beaten everything that there is to do in Dungeon Hunter Champions. Well, no, because the heart of the game hasn't even come out yet, so good luck, basically. One of these things are the Guild Wars. We will reveal more about this in the future, but be sure to level up your guild. In the meantime, you'll need all the bonuses you can get. Now, right now, my guild name is called Soop, which is S-O-O-P. It stands for So Overpowered. And I have a lot of good players in my guild that I'm super happy with. Some of them are inactive, but we're pretty casual for right now. And I would say that, maybe once the Guild Wars start coming out, we'll start to look more towards the competitive scene for Guild Wars, depending on how it actually plays out, right? And then co-op game mode is actually something that I've been curious about as well. And they kind of explain it in a more in-depth kind of version of what I was already thinking, but it makes me more excited about it because everything is not always about competition. Or is it? I think it is. I'm a very competitive person, obviously. But imagine you could join a team of other players controlling your best champion and fight side by side in co-op against gigantic boss raids in real time. Sound cool, right? Yes, it does. Because that's what I was thinking it was going to be, is that like you have your one character, you're actually fighting alongside them, you use your buffs. It's like kind of like 5v5 mode, I would assume, but you're fighting against a world boss or whatever it might be. I'm not sure, but I think it's a really cool idea, and it'll be fun because it's live action. And maybe make it so that way you can't auto it or something like that. I don't know. Just make it more like interactive would be cool. Maybe you can auto it. I don't know. It's just something that I threw out there. So that's what we have been. That's what we have for this game mode. We truly want to make the best of DHC's intense real-time battles, where stats but also skill and synchronization matter. I like that. This is it for today's letter, guys. We'll try to make these communications often enough so that you will always be in the loop of what we have in mind. This is also the start of a discussion. Let us know what you think about all of this. What else do you want to see in DHC for future? So you guys can obviously comment right on the Reddit page, but you can also comment down below because I'd like to hear your thoughts from my personal community, from you guys, and see what you guys have to say about it and what you think should be added into the game in the future. And of course, it's the fact that they're willing to put themselves out there like this is something that not a lot of other games do, not a lot of other developers do. And I think that gives you guys more of a voice. So make sure your voice is heard, all right? Because they're definitely listening. So hopefully that gives you guys hope for the future. I'm super excited about it. It motivates me to make more content on it. So there's going to be a lot more Dungeon Hunter Champions content coming out very soon. So stay tuned for that. Also, if you want to see different types of content, post your comments below of what you guys want to see me make for you guys. And yeah, it'll be a whole great community that we'll build together. So aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I will see you guys next time. All right, peace. I run away.